I'm Dana Nickson. I am an assistant professor in Education Foundations, Leadership and Policy, and I work with and teach in the L4L EDD program, the Danforth Principal Prep program, and I also support the Education Policy, Organizations and Leadership Master's and PhD courses. I decided to join UW because of all of the community partnerships that are taking place in the college. I wanted to start my career at a place that would provide rich soil for us to kind of think in different ways about who is the knower, how we get to equitable change in our schools and communities. And all of the partnership work at UW really affirmed that I'd have collaborators, whether it be colleagues or students, who would be engaged in that work with me and help me to think in ways that really push justice for our communities and the children within them. I'm really passionate about my family, and I define family as my family in Texas that I grew up with, and also chosen folks within the different places I've lived. With these people and in these relationships, I've really been able to experience what love feels like, what belonging feels like, and just critical, rigorous forms of care that have really helped me to become a better person. And so that love of family and all its different manifestations is really what drives my research. I want children to be in schools where they feel loved, where they feel seen, where they belong, and they're like holistically can be themselves. So when I read this question, I was really excited because I immediately thought of a billboard that used to be in downtown Detroit that read, "There are Black people in the future." And so my work, I'm really interested in kind of how these displacing dynamics around gentrification, the rising cost of living that are definitely happening in Seattle, how they are affecting Black families' educational experiences, processes, and most importantly, how Black families exert educational agency in response to these dynamics. So there are Black people in the future is an assertion that we are still here, we will be here. And honestly, I love it because it is at the heart of so much organizing and struggle work around saying, yeah, we have a right to shape our communities. We have a right to live in a place and thrive in a place, right? And so there are Black people in the future. To me, it just reaffirms for me that communities have a say in how we create just schools, and all communities should be a part of how we reimagine and push towards educational justice for children.